Now that Doug has explained how investigative questioning can assist us in helping callers complete their own quest for a room or suite, let's take a look at KTN's model of how to create value for today's highly informed callers, the Hotel Value Pyramid.
When I was designing this new reservations program, it occurred to me that a pyramid was the perfect model for what we need to do to establish value during reservations conversations. Now, many of us might think of a pyramid simply as being a smooth geographic shape. And yet the ancient pyramids, they had steps. They were built to be climbed. Although I've not yet been to Egypt, I actually did have a chance to climb the steps of a pyramid a few years back when I was visiting the Maya pyramids near Cancun, Mexico. Although I didn't make it to the top that time, I would love to try it again one day. Similarly, when we help callers walk up the steps of the Hotel Value Pyramid and we assist them in their quest for a place to stay, it will also assist us with our quest to grab one additional booking per shift. There are 3 levels on the Hotel Value Pyramid: the foundation, which is the destination and the location; the amenities, services, and outlets, which is the mid-level; and then finally the accommodation itself to top it off. To convert more of those calls into confirmations, just be sure to establish value at all levels before you top it off with the price tag. Unfortunately, too many agents these days build upside-down value pyramids. These agents start off by checking dates and quoting a rate. When and only when their callers ask about the location, amenities, and services, only then do they offer these details. Their value pyramids easily topple over with the slightest objection. Instead, if the value of each level is established before the rates are quoted, chances are much less that an objection will occur, and if so, the odds are much higher that it can be overcome. The amount of information you potentially need to provide about each level will vary, according not only to the call story you're fielding, but also to the type of accommodations and experiences that you're selling. For example, many mid-market hotels, well, they don't have restaurants, bars, recreation right on site to talk about, but instead these services are typically located in the area or region so they can still be conveyed. Other properties, such as full-service hotels, luxury resorts, well, they have a multitude of services that could be offered and potentially be of interest. Similarly, some hotels only have a few room categories, while resorts and vacation home rental companies in particular have a multitude of options to help the caller sort through. So the amount of information you provide at each level of the Hotel Value Pyramid will vary according to essentially what you're selling and according to who you're selling it to. As presented in the last section, once you have unmasked the story behind the call, you now know where they're at in their decision-making process, and you know what components of the value pyramid you still need to fill in. Some callers are no doubt easier to sell to than others. Chances are you get at least some, if not many, that are repeat guests. They just want to talk about the rooms and the rates. They've already stayed before. They know about the amenities and services. That's why they're calling back. They already know about the location and the area too. For these callers, you need only focus on the top tier. Other callers, well, they might be familiar with the location, but they have questions about the hotel or the resort or the community amenities, services, and dining options, as well as the room or suite. For these callers, you can start off at the mid-level and build up from there. Still, other callers, well, they have a very specific question. It could be about any aspect of the overall experience, from the location through the room category.